Hi everyone, it's Dawn. Welcome back to my channel. So I hope you're all having a great week. It's already Thursday, so the weekend is coming and I'm in a pretty good mood. We've had a lot of really nice weather. It feels more like spring here. It's definitely not like warm spring-like weather, but when I open my deck slider to feed the birds, I can hear a lot of the migratory birds coming back. I can hear them singing, and that's always music to my ears. And it just, I don't know, everything seems to be thawing out. We are going to get a little bit of snow here this weekend, but that's okay. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm really excited about spring this year more than most years, but I'm really excited. So I have some products I wanted to share with you that have been favorites of mine this past month. And I've been really shopping my own stash. I do have a few new things, but I've been shopping my own stash and finding old products that I've hardly even touched that I'm falling in love with. And so I wanted to share some of my favorites with you. I do have some clothing items that I might share if we have time. I always say that, but I might have to make another short video and put that up, and maybe I'll do that tomorrow. So you might get an extra video this week. Anyways, let me just jump in and get started. I don't want to talk too much like I typically do. Okay, so the first thing I want to share with you is a hair product, and I've been really loving this dry shampoo from Husk, and this is called Coconut, like this. And it does have real coconut in the formula, and it does have a slight, very soft coconut fragrance. It's really oil absorbing, and I'm trying to get away from washing my hair every day or every other day because my hair is getting really long and I don't want to dry it out. And so I've been using this and I've been really loving it a lot. And it does have like a nice aerosol pump. It's really easy to kind of spritz out. It goes very light and it doesn't leave like any white cast to my hair. And it does kind of leave my dirty hair feeling like it has some texture to it. So it adds some body back into my hair, and I really love that. So I wanted to share this with you. I've been loving this. And then I think I shared this with you recently, and it's from IT Cosmetics, and it's the Confidence in a Gel Cream. I've just been loving all my IT Confidence products lately. The Confidence in a Cream Moisturizer, which is a heavier moisturizer, and I really like that for the days that I use like Retin-A or retinaldehyde on my skin and I'm feeling really dry. I don't want my skin to start peeling, so I use the heavier moisturizer when I do that. And at night, I like the Confidence in Your Beauty Sleep. I think that's so lovely as well. And this is really nice for a daytime oil-free gel moisturizer. Most days, this is what I have going on. I only use the heavier moisturizer when my skin is dry from, like I said, the vitamin A derivatives. But on most days, I just apply this. I have it on today, and it leaves my skin feeling very, very soft. It has peptides in the formula. It has some hyaluronic acid. It's formulated by dermatologists, and these products have always been really, really good. And it does have like an airless pump, so you don't have to open a jar and dip your fingers in it. And I just love this. I love it. I think it's really great for beneath my makeup. It plays really well under any foundation that I'm wearing. So I've been loving this. Something else that I've been really loving, and I got it in a sample size, is the Glamglow Bright Mud. All of these things from Glamglow are called like Youth Mud or Bright Mud or something mud. This is a mask, and I don't like to mask typically. I just feel really, I don't know, don't like sitting around with a mask on my face. So what I do with this is I squeeze out about a pea size, a fat pea size, and it has salicylic acid in it, it has lactic acid in it, and it also has volcanic pumice. So it's very, very fine, finely gritty. And I know some people don't like to use those kinds of products, but this won't like tear your skin or anything like that. It's very fine. And they say on the directions to leave it on for 20 minutes. And so I just buff it into my skin. You can't even see that I'm wearing a mask once it's buffed in, but that fat pea size, sometimes I need a little bit more, and I buff it in so it's all over my whole face. And it is so exfoliating in a good way. It's like I've polished my skin. The fine pumice in here works as like a polish, and you just buff it in and it leaves me with like a glow on my cheeks. And I have not experienced that in a really long time in an exfoliating product. I have used the Oz Naturals exfoliating product serum, and that's really good. And I've also used the Ordinary AHA BHA exfoliating peel. It's the red one. I've also used their 10% lactic acid product, and this just works so much better because it's got those ingredients in it, but it also has the polishing pumice. And I did research how much this costs in the full size, and for a full tube it's like $60. I won't do that. I'll just keep getting the minis. I did get this as a sample size at the cosmetics company store at the outlet mall. So if you have one of those, that's where you can find Glamglow products really cheap. But I'm just loving this so much. So another really great skincare product. Okay, then I have like a really beautiful product that I'm so excited that I found on sale at TJ Maxx, and it's one of the palettes from Gwen Stefani's brand that they carry at Sephora, and they still carry this palette and all her others. So it's just like, I think, overstock that the buyers at TJ Maxx and Marshall's bought up, because I've seen the palettes also at Marshall's, and I've seen all 4 of them. So she makes 4 palettes, and I've seen all 4 of them there. And this is what it looks like. I actually had to check. I went onto the website to see if this was like a dupe, because I didn't remember this. It's pronounced Give, and it's GXVE. Don't ask me how that spells Give, but it says so on the website. And it was only $9.99. And so of the 4 palettes, I selected the one that I thought would be best suited to me. And it's called Just a Girl. And it looks like this. It's got nice plastic packaging, like most palettes. It's got a nice mirror, and it says me, you, yours on the inside. And I think that's because her brand Give is like giving to everyone. So that's why it says me, you, yours. And these are the colors, and these are like right up my street. I love colors like this. And so what you have here is 2 sheer shimmery colors, rose gold and champagne, I guess you would describe that. And then here you have 2 opaque mattes, and you've got this nice chocolatey brown, and then like a biscuit color that's so pretty. And I really like all of these colors. I like the biscuit color for in the inner corner and up, and then I really like the brown for buffing in the outer corner, or maybe doing a cut crease. Then I line with an eyeliner on my upper lash line, and then I take the biscuit shade again and buff it underneath. And then I use one of these for like a spotlight. And I don't have the sun today, so I'm not gonna mess up what I have going on today, because they're really different colors. But it's so pretty, so pigmented. It retails for, I believe, somewhere between $25 and $28 at Sephora. But go to TJ Maxx or Marshall's, ladies, because it's $9.99 there. And I absolutely had to try one of the new Milani Gilded palettes, because I absolutely love Milani eyeshadows. I feel like Milani eyeshadows are very affordable, easily accessible at the drugstore or at Ulta or online, and very affordable. I think I said that. So, and they're cruelty-free too. And they're very pigmented, very easy to blend. And my experience with Milani eyeshadows and their blushes, pretty much all their products, I have no complaints. But their eyeshadows are so creamy and blendable. You know, every time they reformulate and put out new palettes like they just did, we have the Gilded palettes that are new, and they used to be called the Most Wanted palettes. And I think Milani did that just to keep us excited about trying new things. It's not that their old palettes aren't good, but I have a feeling they're phasing out the Most Wanted. That's just my feeling. And now they've gone to Gilded to make us have to buy all new eyeshadow palettes, and you don't have to. But this is what it looks like. And mine is called Gilded Mini the Wind Down number 140. This is what I have today, and it does give you 2 shimmers and 4 mattes, and the other gilded palettes are a mix of, some have more shimmers than others, and then there is one that has no shimmers. So really pretty. I am wearing this today, and I just went into the outer corner with this really kind of wine shade, and it's kind of well thought out because you have the wine shade in a matte, and then you have the wine shade also in a shimmer. So you've got 2, and they look really nicely together. You could top this with this, and then you've got like a rosy shade in here. I'm trying to wipe off my fingers between swatches. So you've got that really sort of pinky shade, really pretty. And then you could top it with the complementary shimmer and do a pinky eyeshadow look, which is so, so pretty. And then you have the really light color in a matte, and then you also have the same color but in a shimmer. So it's equally mattes and shimmers. I think I said it was 4 mattes and 2 shimmers, and that's not right. It's 3 mattes and 3 shimmers. Each matte shade has a complementary shimmer shade, and I really like it a lot. I was at the cosmetics company outlet store, and they carry Clinique there, and it's always discounted. Again, if you have one near you, try to get in whenever you can because you can save so much money on a really good makeup. They even carry Tom Ford and Bobbi Brown and like higher end brands. But this is the Clinique Powder Pop Solar Pop Bronzer, and I have been using a lot of cream bronzers, so I kind of just forgot about it. And I went to the outlet mall last week, and I was looking around, and they still have it. FYI, they have a lot of it. And I saw it there, and I thought, oh my goodness, where did that go? I know I purchased it. It's so bad. Shameful, actually. And the reason I wanted to get this is because I saw someone make a YouTube video at the end of the last summer, and she was moving, and I can't remember who it was, but she was showing all the makeup that she wouldn't pack. If I can think of her name, I'll link it below. And it was makeup that she was gonna move herself. And a lot of it was baked gelée products. They're more like a gel that's baked, you know, they're often made in Italy, and they bake them on clay tiles, and this is one of the products. And it's so beautiful and embossed, and it was just so beautiful. And when she showed it and swatched it, I thought, oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. And then about a month later, I saw it at the outlet mall, and I couldn't believe it, and I grabbed it up, and I forgot about it. And so this is Solar Pop, and this is how it looks. And it's kind of like a neutral, cool and warm toned. And I do have it on today. I've been using it like crazy. I just have it kind of sitting on my vanity. And I like to take this Luxie brush because it fits really well in here. And I just pick it up and just buff it into my skin and just, you know, contour and bronze my skin with it. And it adds a lot of life to my face. It makes me look like I've got a little bit of sun on my skin, and it's just a really beautiful product. I think they still sell this like on Clinique. You could get it on sale when it's on sale on Macy's or on the Clinique website, or if you could use your Ulta points for it. I think that they do carry this in store at Ulta. I'm not sure if they still do, but definitely the outlet mall. Beautiful product, and I'd really recommend it if you want just something that is more mid-range but feels really, really luxurious. Very silky, very soft, and then, you know, it's got this beautiful embossing on it. So really nice. So if you've been watching me, you know, ever since that Maybelline Sky High mascara went viral on TikTok, that's like my favorite drugstore mascara, and I have purchased tube after tube since, I don't know, over the past year, probably like 3 tubes of it. And so I was looking in my makeup drawers at the mascaras that I have, kind of purging old ones. And pulling out mascaras that I want to use up. And I pulled out my Lash Paradise. That is a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Everybody said that when it first came out, and I have to say I do agree with that. And I have been using this every day, and I absolutely love it. It's got this like kind of hourglass brush, and there's hardly any flex to it at all. It's very, very firm. And I like that because it doesn't go anywhere and it grabs every lash, even those tiny little ones that are just coming in, and kind of pulls them in with the longer lashes. And the brush is a little bit larger than the Sky High mascara brush, and that brush is a tapered brush, but it's flimsier. And I forgot how much I love this mascara. It doesn't flake on me. It doesn't smear on me. It stays put all day long. It gives me a great like voluminous lash. Not necessarily a false eyelash look, but it does really volumize in addition to lengthening. And I could nap if I need to during the day, and it doesn't smear. I don't have the waterproof. This is the regular formula, and I absolutely love it. And I just, again, love falling in love with what I already have in my collection. So I've just been loving this lip combo that I have on right now. I feel like it goes really well with warm tones, and it also goes really well with like these wine tones. It's just like really great for an everyday lip combination. And what it is from Milani. I hope Milani still makes this. It's the Amore Matte Lip Cream, and it's in the shade Pretty. And it's so pretty, and I like it, but I don't like it without a gloss over it. I feel like, I don't know, it just looks a little too matte in my opinion. It doesn't dry out my lips, but you know, it does dry down to a really kind of flat matte. So I didn't like this when I first got it. But after I started applying a lip gloss over it, I fell in love with it. And then I kind of forgot about it again. I went on and tried something else, but I want to use this up. And this is what it looks like. There used to be one from NYX called Tea and Cookies that was like a favorite of mine, and it was like a long wearing lip cream like this as well. And they just continued it. So I remember when I found this, I was really excited about it. And the gloss I like to apply on top of it, I think really just makes the whole thing look really special. And it is this lip gloss from MAC in the shade Purr, and it's spelled P-R-R-R, so it's like Purr. And it has like your typical lip gloss doe foot applicator, and I just really love applying this on top of the Pretty, and it's what I've got on today. And it does have like some iridescence to it, but not too much. And it's just really, really pretty. And I think it's going to be really pretty this spring and summer, because it definitely, like if it were fall time, I know I wouldn't be showing you this right now because it definitely makes me think of spring. So I just love this combination, and I've just been wearing it pretty much every day the past few weeks. Okay, I have one more lip product that I absolutely love, and it's from Clinique. And I had this in my stash and kind of, again, forgot about it. I was purging my lipsticks and getting rid of the ones that were old and have probably turned, and deciding what I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of, just to kind of make my stash more manageable. And this is from Clinique, and it's in this formula. They also have the Color Pop formulas, and the packaging is different on those. So it's in this kind of packaging, and it has the balm in the middle, which is super balmy and hydrating. And these aren't like a tinted balm. They're definitely more like a hydrating lip gloss. And this is in the shade Think Bronze. And I do agree with that name, but I think it's more pinky or rosy than it is bronze, but it does have a shift. And I'm going to swatch this for you so you can see on my veiny, tendony hand. There we go. and it does have a shift to it, and the shift is bronzy. So I guess the name suits it, but I don't know. I think that they could have come up with a better name, because when I think of bronze, I think of something more like Tiger Eye from Estee Lauder. If you've ever tried that, it's a beautiful one for fall time. I think of bronze being more of like a fall shade, and this is definitely more springy, summery in my opinion. And it's not super opaque, but it's also not sheer. It just puts down enough color, really hydrating, really nice. So I wanted to share that with you. Okay, the other thing that I've recently done is rotated blushes in my collection, because I want to pay attention to certain blushes. I've been loving the NARS Multi-Stick and Orgasm. And the NARS Orgasm Powder Blush, like pretty much on the daily. And I've been using that almost every day. That or my Hourglass palette that I got. I shared it with you over the Butterfly palette. I've been loving this, and I've been kind of neglecting some of my other blushes that I really love that I have in my collection. And I used to really always use the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes, and they're matte blushes, and they are very long wearing, and they're very pigmented, and I've loved them for years. And Ulta had a 21 Days of Beauty sale that included these, and they were like $11 in that sale. So I ended up purchasing several of them. These aren't all the ones I purchased that one time, but I have 4 in my collection right now, and I even have a couple mini sizes that are almost gone, so I'm not going to worry about those. But I pulled these to the forefront of my collection because I wanted to pay more attention to them, because they're such great blushes and I don't want them to go to waste. Now, they are powder formula, and it is a cleaner beauty brand, but they won't go bad in a short period of time. And they are made with Amazonian clay, and I've got Blissful, I've got Risque, I've got Natural Beauty, and I've got Blushing Bride, and they are all very subtly different. And whenever I would talk about these on my channel in the past, I would always say that when you're at the store looking at these, they don't impress you at all, for a couple reasons. They don't look in the pan like they do on your face, but also there is a problem with these, and I'm going to tell you what it is. They will get hard pan. If you use a brush that has facial oil on it and you go in over and over, you'll start to see like that hard pan. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So that can happen, or if you're constantly touching it, it can happen. So I always just make sure I wash my brushes pretty regularly, and usually I apply them onto clean, dry skin so my facial oil isn't getting all over my brush and then into the pan. But if you look at them in the store, everybody who walks by swatches them. And so they always have hard pan in the store. So when you're looking at the selection of the blushes, they all kind of have that look about them. And what you need to do if you want to sample them in the store is take like your fingernail and scratch it and remove that hard pan, and then swatch it with your finger. And again, you will then add more oil to it and it will hard pan more. But because they're being touched and handled all the time in the store, that's how they look. So it makes you not want to buy them. But trust me, if you buy one for your collection, you will really enjoy it. They're matte and they don't accentuate fine lines and wrinkles, and they are kind of blurring on your skin. Like I said, they claim to have 12 hours of wear, and I agree with that. They stay put all day long. So today I am wearing Blissful, which is one of my favorites, and this is how it looks. So pretty, right? I do have highlighter on over it, and I'll show you what highlighter I'm using, but this is one of my absolute favorites. I won't show you all of them right now. They're really, really nice, and I hope you'll be seeing these in some Get Ready With Me's, because I love them and I don't want to neglect them. So I'm moving them to the front of my collection. And the highlighter that I've moved to the front of my collection is fairly new. I got it in the fall time, and it's from Becca. And you might be thinking, Becca went under and no longer exists. And that is true. But Smashbox took some of the Becca best sellers and now sells them on the Smashbox website. Or if you go into Ulta, I don't think Sephora carries Smashbox anymore. I think it does on its website, but not in store. But if you go into Ulta where the Smashbox products are located, they have the Becca products as well. And this is the Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop, and that's what I'm wearing today. I feel like it's so, so pretty. It just has like a nice shimmer to it. And let's see, let's apply it over some of this blush. You can see it on my face because that's what I have on anyways, but it just makes such a pretty luminous glow. I love it. And so when I'm using the matte blushes like from Tarte, I'm using this every day with them. And then like a lot of the other days, I'm just using my Hourglass palette in the Butterfly collection, or the Butterfly one that has 2 blushes and a whole bunch of highlighters in there. And I love that. So I've been really kind of trying to make more of a capsule makeup, makeup stash, but I still have way more makeup than any one person ever needs. So I'm trying to just focus on what I have. And so that's what I've been doing for makeup, all my favorite loves and a few other things, skincare and my other things. And that's what I've been doing. I have been watching a lot of makeup artists over the past year, watching different techniques of applying makeup and trying to get better at applying my makeup. And I've said this before, but I feel like that's a good way to stay excited about makeup without always buying the latest makeup. I was just talking to my friend JD, and I was telling her how, you know, every brand, it's like we see all the hype come out for every product, and then it goes away completely and you never hear about it again. And old YouTube used to be just regular ladies showing you the things that they love. And I really liked that. And I want to do that for you. I want to show you only what I really love, because I'm not going to be buying every latest product. Now, don't get me wrong. I still will be buying makeup, but I'm going to be buying what I like and what I think you will want to see, but I'm not going to be buying every new release. If there is some new release that I'm super excited about, I tend to get excited about MAC new releases. However, I haven't bought anything from the MAC new releases like in the past year. And I'm just kind of watching and seeing what they're releasing. And nothing has really interested me. I just love the things that I love that I already have in my collection. And there's nothing wrong with shopping your own collection. I think that seeing what other people love is what's fun about YouTube, because you can think, well, I usually love what this person loves, so I might like that too, and then you might want to get it. But I watch some YouTubers who, like, if one is notoriously reviewing foundations that I've learned that if she likes some, I won't, I still like to watch her videos because I like to see, because if someone likes something and I know I have a different skin type or just something different about me that makes me not like it, it's still worth my while to watch people I love to watch, because if she doesn't like something, I might love it. Or if she loves something, I might not love it. So there's still something to be gained. So that's what I've been doing, shopping my own stash, trying to find some products on a discount, and bringing them to you. And this is a monthly favorites video, and my monthly favorites videos are always giveaways. So I will be giving away a brand new Clinique Think Bronze lipstick that I shared with you. And I think most people can wear this no matter what your complexion is. I think it will look really pretty on anyone. So that's why I want to give this away. And I might throw in some other things. I'm not sure what, but I usually try to, when I mail a giveaway, like something small like this, I try to throw in samples or another product that, you know, some of you might like, that, you know, so it's more than just this. So if you'd like to be entered in the giveaway, let me know what your favorite thing is that you've been using this month in your comment, and say hello. And a week from the time this video goes up, I will use randomcommentpicker.com and select a winner, and within the next few videos, like I usually put 2 up a week, so probably 10 days after this video goes up, 10 to 12 days, check the description box and the first pinned comment in my videos, and you'll see if you're the winner or not. But if you aren't, don't despair. I usually do a couple giveaways a month, so I try to make sure all my subscribers are eventually getting paid attention to. So don't be shy. Leave me a comment, say hello, and I hope you all have a very blessed and beautiful day. I'll see you next time.